Now, when I first arrived here in Petaluma, everything seemed a little bit foreign and confusing to me. I was staying with my friend, but he was always very busy and didn't have a car. So I had to find my own way to travel around the city. I needed an affordable and easy way to see the sights of Petaluma. And it really couldn't be easier than using the Petaluma Transit buses, once you get the hang of how they work and where they go. Now, the layout of the city is actually quite easy to understand once you get to know a few of the major roads and landmarks. The city is quite nicely sliced in two by the Highway 101, which helps us understand the border between East Petaluma and West Petaluma.
And East Washington Street carves the city into north and south.
But the most fabulous part is finding out how the bus routes make this city a convenient and affordable way to visit all of your favourite destinations. Now, if you've never even travelled on a bus or don't have any idea where to get information, don't panic. You can start by using the internet to find transportation tips and route planners when you go to www.cityofpetaluma.net. And if you have a smartphone, then there's a mobile app that gives you all the same information, but in a smarter, smaller way. However, if you like something you can get your hands on, and technology is not your thing, then your best bet is to get one of these chaps, a bus schedule. You can pick up this lovely little booklet from the Visitors Centre, City Hall, the Public Library, Mail Depot, or a few other places. Just look out for them. Or you can always call and have a little chat to Petaluma Transit on this number, 707-778-4460. And they'd be happy to help you. If you do need a bit of personal coaching on how to ride the bus, then one of our travel trainers will help get you going. Now let's have a look at this delightful map in the bus schedule and get familiar with the way it works. You've probably noticed it has lots of lovely colours. Well, each of those colours is a different bus route. And you'll notice cleverly that they do a lot of intersecting, making it easier for you to see where you have to change from one bus and get on to the next one. See those little arrows? They show you which direction the bus is travelling in, and some routes only go in one direction. And those little blobs? They are the bus stops. Right. So now you need to know how to get from point A to point B by using the right buses and being in the right place at the right time. Jolly good. Let's get to know how to use the bus schedule and then plan a route. There are 3 things you need to know. Firstly, where are you? Secondly, where is your closest bus stop? Thirdly, where are you going? So, let's fill in those answers. Super. Now, here's the tricky part, so pay attention.
If you have an appointment with someone, let's say at 2:15,
what you have to do is have a look at the times of arrivals and then work backwards from there.
Righto.
Here's the bus stop nearest the health centre, which is on the red route. Now let's have a look in the schedule to find out what times they arrive.
Splendid. 1 minute past 2 p.m. So, if we follow the column on the timetable to the left, then we can see we need to get the bus at 1:50 p.m.
All set then. Hang on a minute. Let's think of another scenario. Let's say my friend Roger calls me up and challenges me to a game of tennis right now. He wants to be able to tell me when he's arriving at the tennis courts so that I can meet him. Now, Roger lives here and the tennis courts are here. So that means his closest bus route is the number 24, the orange route. But as part of his journey, he's going to have to change onto route number 11, which is that sort of purple plummy colour. Okie dokie, let's have a look at when the next bus is. Right. Then he gets dropped off here, swaps buses and arrives here. So now he's planned his route, he can phone me up and tell me when to meet him at the tennis courts. Smashing. Now, pay attention because there's a couple of cunning things you need to know about two of the bus routes. This little purple chap here is otherwise known as route number 11, which intersects with this red chappie here known as route number 2. And here's the funny thing. It's the same bus that drives both routes. So when it gets here, the driver changes the number on the front and, lo and behold, it changes its route colour. Just like a chameleon. Clever, really?
And the same thing happens with that lovely light green route and the orange route, where route number 1 becomes route number 24, and vice versa.
Oh, there's a couple of brilliant discounts you should know about too. If you're on your way out of Petaluma and need either to travel on the Golden Gate Transit or the Sonoma County Transit, the ticket you have already bought will get you a discount when transferring. Now that's nice to know, isn't it? How are we doing so far? Next up is making sure you know what to look for when you are looking for a bus stop. They come in a few different shapes and sizes. There's shelters, benches, transport hubs, and stops where you have to flag down the driver.
Have a look at your map if you are not sure where they are. The information is in the legend on the timetable.
Now, you should easily be able to recognize the buses by looking for a few of their most distinguishing features. A lovely bit of blue and a streak of gold. Keep an eye out for our logo too. Make sure you're getting on the right bus by checking the number on the front and cross-checking that with the schedule and route map, which you will find at many of the bus stops. Now let's get on with it, literally. These wonderful vehicles are designed to make getting on and off the bus as easy as possible. And one of those innovative features is that the bus kneels down to let you on. All the entry doors are at the front of the bus, and so that's where you get on. And funnily enough, that's where the driver sits. Now, you can pay in cash, which you insert here. But please make sure you have the right amount because the drivers don't carry change and can't accept credit cards. However, even more convenient are the monthly passes. Have a look on the back of the schedule to see the places where they are sold. You can buy one of them from many locations in town, including City Hall,
the Lucchese Community Centre,
the Mail Depot, G&G Market, the Visitors Centre, and many more. And don't forget, all seniors get discounts. But no matter what your age, the cost of travel is affordable, and it is one fixed fee for each ticket, no matter how far you travel across Petaluma. Now back to our friendly bus driver. Make sure to let him or her know if you are not sure where to get off, and they will let you know when the bus arrives there. Just sit back and enjoy the journey. We do have a few special seats assigned, so please make sure you know where they are and allow those who need them to get there. Now you're sitting comfortably. Enjoy the Petaluma scenery and listen as the driver calls out all transfer points and popular destinations. And before you get to your stop, pull the cord to alert the driver. And before you exit the bus, you can ask the driver where your return bus leaves from, if you're not sure. I'm sure you'll learn quick enough now that you've got the basics of travelling Petaluma Transit. Enjoy the ride and see you out there.